Hello everyone, we are from LAX 2013 after 5 group 26. So I am Lin and my metric number is 202640.
My name is Tejashin. My matrix number is 202496.
My name is G26 and my metric number is 203642.
I am Chan Chu Peng. My matrix number is 203593.
I am Lim Ziyuan, matrix number 202641.
My name is Ng Ke Chen and my metric number is 201727.
Alright, so from the last video, we discussed about the activities that we can done after 5. And then some of them are gardening, exercising, do revision, and watching movie and also cooking. So we already done interview about doing exercise, and then now we need to suggest another activity for leisure time after 5. So I can go first. In my opinion, I would like to suggest to revision because it's a very beneficial activity where you can revise back what you have learned in the lecture, and you can prepare yourself for the test. Yeah. So how about you, Jiaxing?
For me, I think that after a whole day of study, I think UPM student will watch movie after 5, like entertainment show, variety show, because student always feel stressed or tired after a whole day of learning, so they might like to watch movie to reduce their stress. What do you think, Chu Ping?
I think your idea is quite good, but I think for now exam is around the corner, so everyone would be staying in their room and prepare for their exam. So I think we have to do revision for our next topic, because personally I think we all can gain benefits, like we can interview question. For example, we ask them for their study tips or their revision habits, and then from that interview we will be learning on how to do our revision better. Do you agree with me, Sijie?
Yes, I agree also. Because mostly we'll do revision like during our free time. Then after 5 is the best time for us to do revision. And also because of the exam is around the corner, so I think everyone sure will do revision after 5 lah. So how about you, Ziyuan?
I also agree with you all to choose revision for our next interview topic. As for me, I normally also will revise my subject after class, and because is do revision just after class will make the knowledge deeply in our mind, and since it's also near around the exam period, so I think revision is a good idea.
For me, I think both works fine. But since we did entertainment for our first video, so I was thinking maybe we could try like other than entertainment. So revision would be a good choice. Definitely, yeah.
I agree.
Alright. Nice. Since majority of us is agree to choose do revision as the after 5 activity, so we will set our next interview term as do revision. Guys, we need 2 interviewers to interview. So who want to be the interviewer?
I would like to try be one of the interviewer.
Good, Sijie.
I think I also can be one of them.
Okay. So got any objection? No, right?
No.
Then we will set Sijie and Jiaxing as the next interviewers. So now we are going to discuss about what questions should we ask the interviewee. Yeah. So any suggestion?
So I think me and Jiaxin will find the interviewees on our own. So I
Yes,
think
okay.
mostly is from our faculty. And I think we can ask like which subject they find the most challenging, because I am curious to know what others think about this. Yeah, because everyone has their own most difficult subject. So how about others?
Any other suggestion?
I think we
I
can
think we
ask
can
them.
ask them either they prefer group study or study individual, and why will they choose that?
Yes, I think your question is quite good. For me, I think that we can ask if they use any devices or software like OneNote or iPad during their revision, because for me actually I prefer to print out my notes, but I just curious about how others study.
But I think it's a very good question. I'm also curious about this too. So still any suggestion? Now we already have 3 questions. I think we still need some.
I suggest to ask them like how many hours do they spend on studying, because I think if you want to study for one subject, like really sit down and do some notes for it, it would take a long time. Like for me, I'm a slow learner, so I would take like half day and then to just study for 2 topics like that. So I want to know, is there any like is there any person who is similar like me, or if they have like different tips to like study faster? Yeah. Kerchen, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with your question. Um, I was thinking maybe we could ask like their study routine. Like, are there any specific ways that they study? Because from what I understand, I saw a few students that are quite interesting, as they tend to switch on, they tend to study together with a YouTube video, like let's learn together, something like that. And then the YouTube video would be like around 2 to 3 hours, and then students will study together with the YouTuber. So something like having a company during studies. So I find it quite interesting. So maybe we could ask something about their routine as well. Like, is there any specific ways that they try to memorize, or any interesting tips that they study effectively?
I like Curtin ideas very much. Very nice, very awesome. So far we have 5 questions already. Do you guys still want to add on some more?
I think we can ask them like which environment is the most suitable for studying. Like someone like to study at library, some like to study at room, and some like to study in cafe. So this is, I think, is quite interesting question.
Yeah, I agree on this. So far, we have a few questions. I sum up a bit. First, we can ask them about their habits of study, and then we can ask how many hours they usually study, what circumference or what situation that they would like to be in when they are doing revision, and then what subject did they think is the hardest for them. Yeah, so I think we can wrap up this meeting. So Sijie and Jiaxing, you guys need to find 2 interviewees, and then we will proceed on the interview process. Yeah. So I think that's all from now. Yeah, let's call it a day. So thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you.